Good day, my dear aspiring educators, especially to our professor, Dr. Jaben Diguma. And today, I'm going to share my reflection on on the question that was been given to our professor, that how do human acts affect relationships and society. So first, let us discuss what is the meaning of our subject or the word ethics. Ethics comes from the Greek word ethos, means character or custom. But since as but still we are talking about human acts, let's focus on the word character. What what character is? Character simply the action, no? The action of everything or even the person. That is the character. The character, or it's the characteristics. We can define people or things the way they do, the way they act, no? Since we are talking about human acts, so what is human acts? So human acts, as what stated in the presentation of our professor, actions performed with full knowledge and free will, which is human acts, we are doing it intentionally or voluntary. And he had, and this field, it has three key elements. First, we have the knowledge, which is the awareness of the action, on how we are aware of our action. What do, for example, I will give this analogy. The analogy of we are taking a midterm or a final exam. So we are aware that we have an exam on the, we know that exam is very essential to us students, no? Although it is hard, but we have to take the exam in order to take another year, in order to take another year and another lesson, also another major courses, major subjects. The second one is the freedom, voluntary decision. It is the best voluntary decision. Let's say, for example, an exam, you would voluntarily decide that you have to study. You don't have to, you have to, you have to decide voluntary that that all of your time before the exam, you should focus on your study in order that you can get a passing score. And the third one is the deliberation. Since studying sometimes is hard, but sorry, I've jumped on this. I jumped on the analogy. Deliberation. Deliberation is meaning the rational thinking. How would you precise? How would you give a precise decision of your actions? Like how you have to think deeply before you act, no? So how is it if the exam, let's back on the analogy in the exam. So how would you pass the exam? You will study well, or you would just cheat during your exams, no? So that's the rational thing. That's the rational. Sorry. And not let's not jump on it. Let's not jump over that. But let's continue. So how would you think it is morally good? It is ethical to you as students that you've been cheat, or you are studying well? It is morally responsible to you that you've cheated or not, no? So that is the deliberation. And today, back on the question of the reflection that I'm going to give. So how do human acts affect relationship and society? Human acts specifically defines the character development of ourselves, of us. Sorry, of us. Which means that, as I said earlier, that character, the action defines your character, no? So since human acts, specifically the characteristics of the human, that is human acts specifically, no? So how do human acts affect relationship and society? So okay, relationships of any kind of relationship, for me, or not, no, not for me, but as I've learned to this, my reflection to this is, how would it affect on how human act affect in relationship? So specifically, depends on the case to case basis whether it is morally good or morally bad between those two. Why? Morally good, if you have a good characteristics, there would be a big impact on the relationship you have, either in your intimate relationship, or to your friends, or to your family. Whether you could be a role model to them as an ethical person, or as a moral good person, or in a bad, maybe it would also be a role model to them, or they would adapt your characteristics, no? It would give an adapt in order that, aside that they would adapt your characteristics, they can also create some new characters, their own characters that would be connected of the character you have, or the human act you have, no? And on the society, as I've said, as we know, ethics is characters and customs. What is custom? What is in the society? What is in the what is the custom? It's specifically what you've been acting, or the effect of human acts of in the society. Remember, as what Sir Jabin said, that ethics is not only for yourselves, but also to the society, for the betterment of society. Why? Because ethics is character, is your character, specifically character. So what will be the character of the people? That would be also the character, the custom, the culture of the society. No, that is, in other words, in society, the effect of the society would give the custom, multiple customs of the people. Take a look, for example, here in Cebu. Why Cebuanos have sinulog during January? It is because we have the devotion of the Señor Santo Niño, or the Holy Child, that in our intentions to Him, we give our intentions, our prayers to Him in dancing, no? In sinuog, waving His image, or waving our hands. That is the effect, no? What is the human acts? The sinulog. And what is the effect of the human acts? The sinulog. What is the effect of that devotion? Is the sinulog. So that would be all of my reflection. I hope everyone that can have some learnings, no? Hopefully. And that would be all, and thank you so much.